Oh yeah. They're still playing. There's Mama calling. I think she sees one of the adults out there. Yep. Papa may be coming in with a fish or something. The crows are after him. She's calling to him, but the crows are right on him, so. She's saying, bring in the food. Like he's sailing right in here. I'll back off a little bit. Gonna have a food delivery here. All right, there's Papa, just landed and brought in the food, and the babies are all excited about it. So is the other adult. Oh yeah, he's a hollering, look what I got. Yeah, we got the food delivery. I didn't see what it was. I see him bring in a fish one time. Well, we'll see how this goes. They're just talking about it. There we are. Look at that, would you? Whoa, a little squabble going on there. What's that all about? He must be wanting to feed the youngsters. He ain't ready yet, he says. Yep. Have a little squabble over the food. I've never seen this. Look at that. Hey, I didn't want you to have all that. Have a little eagle fight over the food. Be careful of the babies. Now, they don't usually do that. Well, isn't that something? You don't see that very often. That behavior I've never seen. Now he's settled down. He surrendered it to her. The male's one with a dot on his head. He doesn't normally act like that. I don't know what this is all about, but there's the baby. He's kind of sitting there. Look around. What's that all about? Can't you guys behave? We want some food. All right. Well, looks like everything's settled down now. Let's see what happens here. Call that the food fight, I guess. Well, you get to see a lot of interesting things. But like I said, I've never seen that behavior before. I don't know what the deal was. Maybe he wanted it for himself this time. She says, nope, the babies are hungry. He's got to listen to her because, you see, she's 1/3 bigger than he is. And the birds of prey, the females are bigger and stronger, so. He's got to mind his P's and Q's here a little bit. There's one of them looking up. There's Papa. He's going to go up on the limb, I think. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, he delivered the food, did his job. Kind of got an attitude a little bit. Everything's okay now, and Mama will feed the youngsters here. Got one all ready to go looking out here. Come in a little bit more there. There we go. And the little one's looking up at Dad, wondering, what is that all about? Oh yeah, here's our juvenile Cooper hawk sunning himself. Oh yeah, he's watching a hiker on the road here. We can tell it's a juvenile because of the spots on the back and its brown plumage. Now the adults are a little darker on the back and they no longer have the white spots, but we can tell it's a Cooper hawk because he's able to put the hackles up on the back of his head. Now the sharp shins look identical, but they can't put the hackles up on the back of the head. And their eye is a little bit bigger for their body, and when they fan their tail, it's not quite as rounded as a Cooper hawk. It's a little straighter. But there's another one sitting over on the stump over there. And when they fly, it's 3 rapid beats and then they glide. They have short rounded wings like a pheasant. So when you see their wings after they're done beating and they're sailing, it looks kind of like a pheasant feather wings. So that's another way to identify them. But this is a juvenile Cooper hawk sitting up here just taking it easy. Oh, now he's bobbing his head. Maybe he sees something. He might have found the opportunity to chase a starling or something. They catch other birds. There he's looking over his shoulder or his wing. And we'll see what happens here. He's very alert now, so we'll see what he does. The small birds are starting to move around in the thicket, and he's been sitting here waiting for the opportunity to pounce on them. So now he's looking over his left wing, seeing what's coming down the road here. So hopefully we'll see him. He's looking over here now. We'll see what happens. See if he can catch something. All right. There were just a couple of doves flew by, and he took interest in those, so we'll see if he gets a chance to sail out after one. He's been sitting up here preening and getting ready all morning, so we've been waiting for him to take out after him. He doesn't seem to be in a hurry yet. Waiting for it to warm up, but the more active the birds get, the more active he'll get. Oh yeah, now he's bobbing his head here a little bit. He's looking more interested now. Paying attention to everything that moves. Alright, now here after he relieves himself, he'll probably fly. That's usually the routine. So, yeah, he's going to sail out here after the bird. There he goes. Alright, he's after the bird. Wow, that's close down in the grass. Look at that. Alright, I can't tell if he caught it. Alright. Alright, now he circled around, they made another miss, and he landed back up in the tree in this limb now. Now we get a 3/4 view, half front and half back. That's really good because you get to see him now, and the sunlight is just perfect. He's just checking it out. The small birds are active, and that's why he's here. He's going to hang in here until he catches something to eat, and there he goes again. Look at him go. He's pouring it on now. Well, here's our osprey up close. You can see his nice eye there and his beak. I zoomed in as much as I could. And he's at the Boeing pond right next to the Boeing Aerospace building. And I'm making a good movie here with a soundtrack, so I got a wonderful osprey here. And everything is going fine. I'm making by the Boeing pond, by the Boeing Aerospace building. So this bird here is looking down for the fish, so he's kind of staring down at his feet now. I'll back off just a little bit. You can see that beak, that's designed for eating fish. So, but it's very rarely we get this close to the bird, so we're happy about it. Look at those eyes. And they sail around up when they're flying, see the fish under the water, and they dive down and get a terrific eyesight and a wonderful beak for eating the fish. So I'm happy to have gotten this close to them. Well, I think we'll probably call that good. There's a lot of people out picking berries and taking their hike now too. But we did see an immature Cooper hawk at this pond a few days ago also. There you can see his beak when he turns and gives us a profile. But this is our osprey. And there's enough people hike by. He actually is unconcerned about me being here with a tripod. So I'll back off a little bit and just show you what we got going here. See? There he is in his tree. And I'm shooting with my Sony camcorder with a 70 extended zoom. And I have a 1.7 doubler lens on, so that works out fairly good. I'll come back in so you can see here. There we go. We might come a little bit more. There we are. Well, that's him there, showing off his profile and enjoying his day. I've seen him a few times up on the up on the radio tower eating fish, so I just got lucky today and happened to find him here, so I decided to make a little movie. Well, we'll call that good then. Over and out. Bye bye. Well, there's our red tail hunting. We're down by South Center. He's on a post here. He's been here for a while looking down. Looks like an immature red tail. He's out hunting. And we're down by the Boeing Aerospace. We get a little bit closer to the South Center area. And this red tail decided to sit on this post and see if he can find a rodent. I happened to notice him when I was driving by, so I turned around and pulled in here. We got a little bit of breeze. You can see the cattails waving there. He's got a very good spot on this post, and he's been looking very intently down here. So I thought, well, the sun's right. I'll just set up with my window mount on my car and see if I get a good video. It looks like he's cooperating pretty good. I was hoping to get on and see him pounce down. See how he's got his head cocked there? He's watching everything, but you can tell by the tail this is a juvenile. And he probably one of those that hatched out over there by the Heritage Farm with the horse track. There's a nest of them over there. I did see the peregrine earlier today in this tree over there too, hunting, so anyway, I'm just making the rounds. Part of a little bird watching trip here, and oh yeah, he's still checking it out. He wants to see if he can catch himself a little snack there. Here's our Merlin getting ready for his next flight. Kestrel came back and joined him. He's been really chasing these flickers. There he goes again. That's that flicker hollering for his life. Merlin's circling around. He's coming back to the perch. Ah, success. Our little bird caught something. It looked like probably was a dragonfly. He just finished it up. You can see some of the colors on him now. This was an insect they had for a snack. I think it was a dragonfly. He's back on his lower hunting perch now. The stellar jays are coming in close. There's a couple of them in the tree next to him. Yeah, he's cleaning up his beak there. Getting some good sunlight now. Well, we'll see how he acts now. He's got a little bit of a snack, a little fuel in his belly now. Like I said earlier, he's been really chasing them flickers. That's the main birds he's been chasing today, so we're just going to enjoy this guy sitting here in this great perch. We get a good view of him. The sunlight's good now. He looks like he's in pretty good focus. There he's bobbing his head. And like I say, he did get a little snack, so he might just sit here long enough for us to make a little bit of a movie of him. We were rooting for him. Oh yeah, that flash there was a stellar jay that came by. Now his little kestrel buddy was flying by too earlier. Okay, he's got two stellar jays in the tree with him. They've landed. Now back off a little bit so you can see them. There they are. You can see the size of the Merlin and the stellar jays. They're fairly close, so that'll give you an idea how big the Merlin is, because you get plenty of chances to see the stellar jays, but you don't see that many Merlins. So here is a good comparison in the tree, and you can see they're almost the exact same size. But they can't fly like this guy. This little Merlin is a little fighter pilot. He was zooming around here. He was very impressive. Looked like a miniature peregrine. Several stoops he'd ring up, and you'd hear them flickers hollering, "Help, help!" They were trying to get out of the way. Yeah, I imagine it was a pretty scary situation for him. I'll come back in on him now a little bit. There we go. There's our buddy. Get his tail in here. There we go. There he is, enjoying the sunshine. And there he goes. He's off on the next hunt now. There he goes. He's coming around the clubhouse turn, going up along the fence. He's scared out a flicker, and he's coming back. You can hear him hollering. He's scaring them to death. He's going off to our left now. He's circling around. All right. Our Merlin's coming back to the tree. He'll land a little bit lower. See if we can get in on him. There he is. He's had quite the hunt there. We'll just keep an eye on him. He made a pass at a dove. There was a mourning dove, and he darn near got it. So he made a couple of circles around, chased as far as he could, and the dove went to cover, so he circled around, came back to his perch, and there he goes on the next hunt. So he's a busy guy. Made several good passes today. He's got a merlin kind of hang out. There he goes again, his other pass. He's really quick. Now the Stellar Jay has come in where the merlin was. The merlin flew out and the Stellar Jay took his perch, and the merlin's over here chasing the flicker. Sounds like a close call. The flicker's making a racket. Alright, we'll keep an eye on him. Alright, merlin came back in right where I had it set before. There he is. Looks like he's having quite the time today. Now there he is. He's just getting all set up. Back on his hunting perch, getting ready for the next flight. You can see the wind blowing a little bit. We definitely got a hungry merlin today. He is chasing the flickers and everything else. There's some Stellar Jays in the area, but the main thing we see him chasing now was the flickers. And he's made several passes at them. That's our little merlin. Usually he has a mate that hunts with him. I hear a woodpecker or something. There he goes. He's after the flicker again. You can hear the flicker. There's our little falcon. Still hanging out here. Nice blue sky. Oh, look at that stretch. There you go. Look at that foot. My goodness. Oh yeah, I'm going to scratch up now. He was sitting there kind of drying off. There he's showing off. Look at that. Looking around. Yeah, it quit raining. Now he's really checking out. There's a lot of birds here. He might try to go catch something. Oh yeah, he's intent. Look at this guy. He woke up now, didn't he? Oh yeah. He's not sleeping anymore. Little merlin here, waking up. Now we'll try to finish up here. Got the blue sky. Bird sitting there just relaxing. He'll be pretty inactive. He's well fed. Has no reason to fly around. Got a full crop. Going to digest the food a little bit. Work's done for the day. Sit up here and just enjoy it. Great little bird. We like these merlins. Don't find them that often, but when we do, we get all excited about it. A lot of food on the trail for them. Oregon juncos, there's some starlings, plenty of robins, some rufous-sided towhees, many kinds of birds. Have song sparrows and just all kinds. I also have some cedar waxwings at the end of the trail down here where I cross over the road, so we have quite a variety here. Oh yeah, he's getting really interested in something here. I'm watching all the other birds fly by. Some of the ducks are coming in now too. A few things flying up and down the river, right by the Green River behind me. There's a pond behind her. Bald eagles hunt here too, and ospreys. We see many things at this spot. And we're right on the turnaround. Fragger Road South, South 204th Street, Kent, Washington. There she's fanning her tail out. Yeah, I think she's going to preen up a little bit, looks like. Well, she's a little damp. She wants to dry off some of her feathers. Oh yeah, she's going to get all squared away now. I love that face. Look at that. There we go. Getting her feet all comfortable. But you see, she's still alert. She looked to the left and the right, preen a little bit here, but she's always on the hunt. Something moves, she'll be right on it. Now she's going to do her tail a little bit, fan that out and preen it up. Oh yeah. We certainly like this. Now she's looking over here. And there she goes, flying off on the hunt. All right. Oh, she's going to look over on this side now. There she goes. We're going to get to see her. There's that white spot I was talking about on her top of her back there. Oh, yeah. I just love that copper color. When the sun hits it and when she flies, it's just gorgeous. Oh, look at her stretch now. Isn't that nice? She's really putting on a show today. Now you can see all the feathers and their colors. She's just a beautiful creature. Yep. Get all squared away here. Now she's going to work on them breast feathers. Now you can see that owl type face when she looks over here. I haven't seen a male. I did see one time down here, but I think this is the resident female that hangs out in the area, and I think she actually nests here too. Anyway, we're always glad to find her. And I see she's got a couple of white spots in the back of her wing there too. You can see her when she hunts. She sails over the marsh low and has got her, oh, going to scratch up, got her wings up in the dihedral position, and she sails. It's a wonderful creature. We see a lot of birds of prey on this spot. Merlins, Coopers, peregrine hunts down here. This is the hot spot. Fragger Road South and South 204th Street. We'll check around and see what else is in the area. She's right on one of the poles, light poles, down by the Boeing Aerospace building. And hopefully we'll get her calling again. She's not far from where she goes to take her bath, so she was on the corner of the building calling, and she sailed over here and she was calling, and then now we're waiting to see if she's going to go take her bath. But definitely making the E-chirp noise. Like, there you go. They do that when they hand off food, and that's their mating call also. So she's looking for her mate. He must be back in the area. How interesting is that? But this pair will winter out on the Boeing Aerospace building. They do that every winter. Where they nest in the spring, we don't know. They go away, and after nesting season, they come back here. But this is the female. We can tell by how her markings are on her head. The male, his is more like just a football helmet. His white stripe doesn't go too far up by the eye, so. Anyway, she's giving us a pretty good show today, and we're glad to find her. We're going to keep a close eye on her, and if she goes over and takes a bath, well, we'll go over and try to get a video of that. Oh yeah, we'll get a little close-up on her now. Look at that eye. Isn't that fantastic? Oh yeah, she's looking every which way. She's trying to locate that mate. She must have seen him fly by and she's been calling. Those big eyes, a beautiful yellow around her cere. Look at that. What a magnificent bird. We get excited every time we find them. This is really a hot spot to find the peregrine almost every time we come down here at the Boeing Aerospace Building by the pond right there in Kent, Washington. They sleep on the building every night. They hang out in the area and we usually get a good video. Look at that. There she is. Keeping a close watch on this gal. You can see the winds pick up. Oh, there she goes. Alright. Well, he's going to preen up a little bit. Get himself all spruced up here on the pole. All those feathers squared away. And we like it when we find them preening. I can't get over how beautiful this blue sky is. We got the perfect lighting now. I'm just watching for a while. I don't know where she's at. She's probably up on the building. There, we got a good profile shot on him that time. Oh yeah, now he might do his tail for us. Oh, a stretch. Look at that, would you? My goodness, that's nice. We like that. I can stretch this way. Look at him stretch. Oh my, how beautiful that is. Well, how lucky can you get to get a shot like that? Peregrine falcon checking everything out. Look at how alert he looks now. He's probably ready to take off. Well, he's going to put his foot up again. We certainly enjoyed that. He's watching that airplane again, that model airplane. All beautiful black and yellow around his eyes. Look at that. Alright. Look how big those feet are. Oh, now he's going to preen that tail. Look at that, would you? I like it when he cleans up like that. We're so lucky to have this spot here to watch these birds. You get blue sky like this, my goodness. Yeah, he's going to get all those feathers preened up, just showing off, just beautiful for us. And then also following a red-shouldered hawk in the area. So we're just kind of making the rounds and found this guy sitting here. It looks like he's going to work on those feathers a little more and keep an eye on that model airplane. We drove by the Boeing Aerospace Building looking for his mate, the female, but she wasn't up on there, so we'll go ahead and make the rounds here and see if she's down hunting ducks, maybe down by Frager Road South and 204th. That's just on the west side of the Green River. Oh, he's looking alert now. He's looking all over. I think he sees his mate there. Yeah, I think she flew over. She's dive bombing him. Or something's dive bombing. Might be some falcon. But that's what's going on. Yeah, the trucks are firing up now. They're shutting some of them down, firing a few of them up. Oh yeah, they got her leg out. Gonna preen a little bit. How's that for a happy camper? Look at the size of those feet and talons. No wonder she can catch them ducks, huh? It's a resident peregrine falcon at the Boeing Aerospace Building, Kent, Washington. Oh, yeah. Reaching around the back now. So preen up them feathers. Oh yeah. Working on there. Stretch that foot back out. See what she's up to. You're going to fan that tail out and stretch now. Look at that, would you? Look at the size of them feet. Beautiful bird. Yep, that's our peregrine falcon. Oh yeah, we'll watch her preen up a while here. She's had a busy day, so now she just kind of little maintenance on her feathers. Now she's fluffing out her breast feathers and reaching back in here between her wings. Oh yeah. How good is that? She's gonna put on a little show here. I can see under her tail, see all the fine stripes and markings. My goodness. We certainly like that. They have kind of a buff color, then they have the light feathers with the dark stripes there you can see on her thighs. Sometimes when they sleep, they put their head right between the wings there in the back. But she's busy on a cleanup now. Oh yeah, she's getting right in there. Beautiful markings. There's her head. You can see the underside of her tail a little bit here. Oh yeah. Getting everything cleaned up. Got her eyelid shut there, and you see a fuzzy feather floating away. She wants to get everything squared away here. My goodness. I see her from this angle doing a makeover here. Oh yeah. She hears a noise or another bird, she'll pay close attention. Still finishing up here. Just working in there and getting it all squared away. See what she's going to do here. Working on that wing now. She looks pretty content. Now she's going to do the breast feathers a little bit. I like it watching when she preens. Keeps her feathers all oiled up, all straightened out. She likes this perch. It must be a cap on it. It must be comfortable on her feet because she sits there every day. I mean, she just likes it there. Alright, looks like she's kind of going to get under her wing now, see? There you go. Draw them through her beak there and get them all straightened out. Getting under there. It's a peregrine falcon in the middle of a preening session.